Oh my, I'm really excited. This is going to be some juicy stuff. Now, I know that there are a few avenues which you can do this because everyone's kind of meeting people, through different mediums. It's either in person, maybe you're approaching a girl at a bar, or maybe on the street, or you're doing it through like an app like Tinder, or you're doing some online dating. So, do you think we can touch a little bit on all three of those, or anything else that I might be missing so guys can kind of have all the different options here?
Definitely, because the reality is that these conversations are different based on the platform. So you really need to pay attention to how you're flirting and how you're going deeper. And you can actually manipulate the platform in a lot of ways as well, because some people think that apps are just about the surface, that it is a text style communication. So it's saying, "Hey, what's up? Hey, not much. How's your day? It's cool. You're hot. Thanks. We should go out." Yeah. And that has absolutely, I mean, really, you're forgettable at that point, because the amount of messages that women get like that, ridiculous. And she does not remember you tomorrow. She doesn't remember you in 3 days. And then all of a sudden she just sees this picture of you, and it feels like she's ghosting on you. And it's just because she doesn't remember you. You didn't have a conversation that was substantive. You didn't have a conversation that she wants to come back to. So you can manipulate the app platform by asking more substantive and deeper questions that will actually make you stand out. And that's what's really important, because the reality is, coming from a female perspective, I can sometimes on an app get 30 outreach a day. On online dating sites, I might get 20 messages a day. So, how are you going to stand out? Why am I going to pay attention to you as opposed to any of the other 19 people who just sent me a message today?
Right, right, exactly. And you know what? It's funny. It's like this stuff, like if you just apply probably any of the things that Laurel's gonna be talking about today, it's so easy and you'll already stick out amongst all these guys. Because I feel like, and you'll probably know even better, Laurel, because you're getting all these messages and stuff. Most guys are very lazy and aren't really trying that hard. So it's common that the guys who are messaging you or hitting on you are really just doing a either average or below average job, because it's just how it is. I mean, no
You
guys
know
are really
what,
trying that hard.
Tripp? I think that, thank you. That is such an important point to make. Put some effort into your outreach. If you don't put any effort into it, what that says to me is that you're not interested in putting any effort into the dating. And you know what? I don't want a guy who's going to be lazy. I'm sorry. I want a guy who's going to put effort into it, who's going to show me that I'm important, that's going to show me that I'm a priority. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to spend an hour sending a message. You can actually have kind of a canned message, but in a way that seems like you catered it to her. So, for example, let's start with apps. So, on an app, instead of just saying, "Hey, how's your day?" or "Hey, you caught my eye," say something that's going to engage her, and then also ask her something more. So, for example, if you see in the app that she has a dog, because one of the photos are of her and her dog, you can say, "I love that photo of you and your black lab. She looks like she's a really happy pup. I'd love to know two more things that you find really interesting about yourself." For me, I find interesting that I was a pro baseball player when I was young, and now I'm transitioning into finance. And the other thing is that, something else. So basically, what you're doing is you're engaging her so it doesn't feel canned. "I love that photo of you and your dog. Your dog looks so happy." And then this is the canned part. "I'd love to know two more things that you find really interesting about yourself. Here are my two things." So that part is going to be consistent with every single message that you send. You already have your two things. It's a copy paste. The part that you are catering to her is the intro.
Thank you so much for watching. This is a clip from my How to Talk to Girls podcast. Be sure to check out the full podcast. All you got to do is click the links here on the screen. You can click on the left for iTunes, or you can click on the bottom right for Stitcher. Enjoy.